Hello guys and welcome back to RR37. My name is Rich. This is the Roma Rebrand career mode here in FIFA 21. It is season 3, it is episode 6, and today is going to start off a little bit differently. We're just going to have a quick recap of everything that's been going on so far. I know you guys probably only seen a video just yesterday, but it's been a few days because of work since I've really sat down and had a chance to think about what's been going on. So we're just going to have a little recap, do some housekeeping that I'd normally do off camera if you like, talking about development plans, transfer activities. We'll look back at that, maybe the calendar, we'll have a look back, see some of the results. We'll have a look at the league as well before we kick off the first game. Which I believe is the derby against Lazio, so looking forward to that. And yeah, we're just having a little play with the tactics and everything at the moment. Like I said, normally this would all be done off camera, but I just want to bring us a bit further back up, well, a lot further up the pitch, and just open us up a little bit more now. I don't feel like we need to be so deep and the back line and so compact. Now we do have a strong defensive partnership in there with Milenkovic and Quarta. So I'm just going to see and have a little experiment in this episode of what we can do if we be a bit more aggressive, a bit more on the front foot now. I think we've got a squad where we can do that. You look at the overalls now, we're basically an 80 rated squad across the board, barring a couple. So I think it's about time that we start trying to take control of games back as we did in Season 1 and see where that takes us, basically. It's either going to be really good or really bad. Going that far up the pitch, I don't really see a middle ground, but the players that are in there now, in the first 11, you're talking about Barbieri, he's starting to grow. Spinazzola, I've got a lot of trust in him. Already mentioned Quarta, Milenkovic, a lot of trust in them. Karsdorp as well. And then you look at Diawara in front. We've got the option of Pele, Kristant. Sometimes we'll drop Zaniolo back in there because we can put Shirky out on the wing now. We've got good options this season. It's been a long time, it feels like, since we've had these sorts of options, and I think, well, of course, as well, Captain Villar, although he's injured at the moment. I think it's been a long time since I've had a squad where we can have that much trust and really try to play it on the front foot. But that's what I want to do this season now. I feel like we're there. I feel like it's about time that we started doing that again. So that's what we're doing. At the moment, what you're actually seeing on screen is just a little look, looking through the status of all the players at the moment, seeing if we're carrying anyone that we shouldn't be. Maybe some players are going to go on the transfer list. Maybe we're looking at where, because of Carbone this in the last episode as well, looking at where maybe we could strengthen if we needed to. Of course, remember at the end of the last episode, I think it was, we've now upgraded the club again as well. So yeah, there's a lot going on right now at this club, and we're definitely starting to move in the right direction now. I'm happy at the moment with where we are actually. So I think that is all of the squad hub bit done. We've checked the development plans and so on and so on. We've done the tactics. Here is the transfer history. Of course, we've got Damsgaard coming in January, and Guidi will be out the door. That's the only change since the beginning of the season. But as you can see, at the beginning of the season and the back end of last season, we done a lot of work. We moved a lot of players out of this club. There is confirmation of Damsgaard coming in. We've just got to wait till January for that. I'm really excited to see what he's going to bring to the table. I do think he's going to add more goals to the squad, which is always good. You can see the budget now. We're going through that. We've made £141 million profit so far, which is great news. A lot of that has come from transfers, as you can see there. A big whopping 115 million. We've only spent 65 million on the transfers as well. So major profit there once again. Like I say, we did spend some money on, I believe it was the youth academy we went for in the end. Maybe we'll look at that in a bit, maybe we won't, but just looking over the balance sheets, if you like, at the moment, and we are looking really, really healthy. Where do we go from here? I think, did we get youth stuff? We did indeed. So yeah, we've upgraded the youth academy, so we can scout players from across Europe now. We've started in England purely because there's the 3 leagues to look at more than anything. So that will be the housekeeping pretty much took care of. Here is the calendar and a look back at how we've been doing so far. Starting in August with those 2 bad 2-0 losses. We got then the win against Crotone, but we lost to Benfica. Then we started to build a little bit of momentum, beating Sampdoria, beating Milan, having the draw with Juve, which is by no means a bad result. We then picked up our first Champions League win of the season as well, against Moscow, I believe that was. So that's where we really began to turn things around. We got the 2-2 draw with Bologna, which I was really disappointed about actually. But then we picked up a 3-0 win against Napoli. Again, a point against Bayern is not a bad point at all, and that brings us to where we are today. I think in this episode we may just finish off October. Not too sure if we're going to start November yet, but we have got the game against Lazio, big one, derby. A game against Sassuolo, who we normally do struggle against. They've got a really good team, and of course they've now got Paul Lopez as well in goal for them. And then if we do decide to finish it and just finish this month, we'll be finishing away at Verona. So I don't know what I feel about how many points we should be getting today. We'll have a look at the league now. We're on how many points at the moment? We're on 14. We've got Lazio above us as well, so if we can beat them today by anything bigger than a 2-goal margin, we will actually leapfrog them in the league and go 3rd or 4th, depending on how Atalanta get on. So despite those 2 losses at the beginning of the season and the disappointing draw against Bologna a couple of episodes ago, we're actually in pretty good shape. We've gone from -4 to +4 on the goal difference now as well. Yeah, if we can beat Lazio, like I say, we'll leapfrog them. So we've almost already recovered the damage that was done at the beginning of the season, which is great news for us. But we'll take this press conference now, and it's going to be interesting going away to Lazio with our new tactical setup to see how we get on there. We've been on a great run. I suppose we've been on an undefeated one since those first 2 games. And again, I would just say that the performances 9 times out of 10 have been really, really good this season. We haven't always got the results we deserve, but even in those 2-0 losses at the beginning of the season, I feel like in general we did play well. So yeah, hopefully we're starting to build a bit of confidence now. We've not lost in a while, like I said, and this Lazio game, hopefully we can put another foot forward and hopefully go and beat them and by a decent margin and leapfrog them in the league as well. We've just said there we've been training really well all week. I mean, if you can't get up for the derby, you really shouldn't be here. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. And are we ready for the game? Absolutely. Like I said, it's been a few days because I've been at work, so I'm excited to get back on the pitch, pick up the pad, see what we can do in this episode. Lazio could be tricky, being a derby. Sassuolo could be tricky because they seem really good on the ball and we normally struggle against them. Verona hopefully will be alright against them, although they've had a decent start to the season as well. I just noticed that they're 7th. So I'm hoping for at least, I would say, 7 points out of 9 today. That's going to be the target. If we can hit that, we're in really good shape. The team, it looks like there's a few tired legs on the Lazio side. I think really we only need to drop out Pellegrini. So maybe we'll drop Zaniolo back in Pellegrini's place. So this one, play Shirky maybe, even Galani get a chance. Mind you, Spinazzola there looks a little tired as well, so maybe Santon could come in for this one as well. If I was to be doing it now, that's what would happen, and Santon is indeed going to make a start for us today. Coppola is going to go onto the bench. So I think, yeah, maybe for Pellegrini, we'll just drop Zaniolo back into his place and put Cherki out on the left. We'll stick with Larson, I think. Stick with Perez, definitely. We want Diawara and Cristante in there in the middle for sure. We're not going to drop either Milenko, Quarta or Karsdorp. So I think, yeah, I think this here is what we're going to go with. It makes the most sense. It's a strong side. Cherki, though, I would say needs to start impressing. He's been one signing that I've made so far in this career mode that I'm still really undecided about. Everyone else that we've bought in seems to have performed. It's him really. Maybe he just needs a bit more time to settle than everyone else. It took Zaniolo a few seasons, remember, before he was well into what he's doing now. He's had a good start to the season, so yeah, hopefully we won't have to wait that long for Cherki. This is going to be the lineup. It is Lazio, it is Roma, it is a derby. I cannot wait for it, so let's get it on. And it is raining in Lazio today. It's derby day, it's away, it's under the lights. It looks fantastic. It's going to be a tricky one, this one. Lazio, in their last 3 games, have played Napoli, where they won here 2-1. They drawed 1-1 with Verona, who we've got coming up in this episode, and they also beat Sassuolo away 2-0. So yeah, we've got them coming up as well. You saw there's only 2 points separating us in the league at this point. Like I said, anything bigger than a 2-goal margin today in our favour, and we will leapfrog them, so we have to aim for that. In our last 3, incidentally, we've beat Napoli as well, 3-0 at home. We drawed 2-2 with Bologna, as we know, away, which was a bit disappointing. And we also got a good point at home against Juventus. So here we go. Game is kicked off. It is derby day. I cannot wait for this one. Really looking forward to it. Hopefully we get off to a good start. And we have actually. Zaniolo's done really well there. We're a lot higher up the pitch today, remember. We're not quite as compact as we normally are. I've made that change really to help us out on the ball. We'll see what difference it makes. We got Larson in behind straight away here. Zaniolo did start to make a run but got held up. And that's not going to be a corner. It's going to be a goal kick. But the intent that is there already. We've got Larson trying to stretch the back line, making them turn and run back, which obviously they won't like. Here is big towering header from Quarta there. Unfortunately, it lands at a Lazio feet. They are actually playing the system that we tend to struggle against as well. So this is going to be a real test of the new tactics. They got a lucky bounce there with Rossari. But we do come away with the ball in the end. Oh, nice little round the corner one for Diawara there from Zaniolo. We got Larson making the run. Couldn't quite get the ball to him. We're going to pick it straight back up though. We're really on the front foot in this first 10 minutes. Let's hope this can continue. And let me just say, guys, it really has continued. We've been in complete control of this. One little thing to note from Lazio point of view is Lazari has picked up a knock. I think somebody else of theirs is down there as well. You can see there, they've yet to have a shot at goal, but that could change right now. That's a nice little drag back. And again, still they don't get the shot off though with Delfeo there. Done too much in the end. That's fine by me though. Our midfield have dominated this game largely due to this man on the ball here, who's got a bit lucky to get past his man there. But can he hit this one? He can. It's another big save from the keeper. That's our 4th attempt, as you've just seen. It's our 3rd one on target. This one's just creeping in. It starts to bend towards the keeper, to be fair, but another big save from him. A good strong hand. It's Zaha who's picked up an injury for Lazio as well, so not much going their way at the moment. We're going to get another corner here, finishing the half as strongly as we've played it all game long. Perez whipping one in again. Can we get someone on the end of it? The answer to that, unfortunately, is no. Lazio don't have anyone to get up the pitch with at the moment, but they've worked it out beautifully there actually. Milenkovic is going to have to come across and cover. He's came across, but he hasn't covered. Delafeu there sort of burned him for pace. He's got away from him as well, but Diawara comes across. And it looks like all the money in the world, and it is now half time. Like, Lazio, for all their effort, have not had a shot at goal in the first half. We have completely controlled the game so far, mainly through this man here, Zaniolo, like I mentioned earlier. He's having a great game in the middle. It's a bit hard to say it's anything to do with the tactics at the moment, because it has only been one half of football, but the team feels really on it at the minute. We feel really aggressive. We're controlling the ball, controlling the midfield, creating chances. Unfortunately, nothing's gone in yet, but that's really the only piece that's missing. Hopefully we can change that now in this second half. Here is Cristante off Diawara. Perez spins round. He's got Karsdorp. It's a bit of a heavy first touch from Karsdorp, unfortunately. But Diawara's got all the space in the world in the middle at the moment, as Lazio already are starting to camp on the edge of their own box. Being pushed right the way back, just as they were for the entire first half. Karsdorp's in this time, maybe. He's not. He did get in behind, but he couldn't do anything with it. And their fans there are just trying to get them going, I think, at the moment. Corner coming in from Perez. Deeper one this time. Unfortunately, no one could get on the end of it. He might get another shot at it here, though. Or even a shot himself, maybe. Decides to go inside Zaha, then thinks better of it. Goes all the way back, that's fine. Let's try and draw them out a bit, I suppose, is what's going on here. Milenkovic into Zaniolo. That man, again, saw a little run being made there, but unfortunately we just couldn't get the ball to him. Diawara brilliantly wins it there. Here's Larson now. Back to Zaniolo again. It's surely going to be 1-0. It is going to be 1-0. And it is that man, Zaniolo. He's deserved his goal today. Great pressure, high up the pitch, turning the ball over in a great area. From there on, we've got men over. Soon as this ball goes into Larson, I'm thinking it's 1-0. Unselfishly plays it back to Zaniolo. Then I'm completely convinced it's 1-0. And it ends up being 1-0. Great strike from Zani there. Keeper no chance this time. Right in the side netting. Bottom corner. We are 1-0 up now. Deservedly so. Complete control of this game at the moment. 7 for Zaniolo this season. I said he'd had a good start, and he really, really has. He's really settling into the team and what we want from him now. After a few seasons, it's took him time to get going, but he's certainly on it at the moment. And if we can get this ball back early now and stop them from getting an instant response, then we could just go on and completely and utterly dominate this game for the whole 90 minutes. And we have won the ball back there as well on the hour, as I just mentioned. Here is Diawara now, into goal scorer Zaniolo. Back to him again, into Diawara again. The confidence is just flowing through this team at the moment. Cristante, out to Zani. Oh, what a back heel to Shirky there. Oh, he's offside. Ah, Shirky, that's really disappointing. It's a great back heel. To be fair, he does try to get back onside. It just didn't happen for him. And Lazio not wasting any time now. Their first change of the game, I think that is. And it's Tadic to come off. Again, we've won the ball back really quickly. He's Cristante now. He decides to go inside rather than out. He's Larson. I thought he might have played Zani in there, but no. And this time we end up losing the ball, but they're struggling to even get out their own half, let alone have a shot at the moment, Lazio. They've worked it out nicely this time, though. Here comes Zaha now. Oh, they've got Redmond as well. Didn't even realise that. And here he comes. We need to stop him. Oh, no. No. That is their first shot of the game. Fair play to the manager, because that's the sub that came on for Tadic. He's found himself in the box, got himself a goal off. I'm pretty sure that is their first attack of the second half. It's their first shot at goal in the entire game, and it ends up in the back of the net. That's really gutting. Hopefully that's not going to knock our confidence now, and we can get straight back into what we were doing in this one. It's not looking great at the moment though, guys. We're still keeping control of the game, but we're finding it really hard to get in now. Case in point there. It's looking like this one might just fizzle out into a draw, unless they get something going here like they did earlier, which let's just hope not. That's a good ball out to Redmond, who set up there first. Let's not forget that. It's good work goal from Santon, but then he gives it away straight away. Oh, this has got draw written all over it. This might be the last attack of the game. Please no. Please no. We have to go quick now. We really have to go quick. No thought of going backwards. Oh, hold on. Do not blow that whistle, referee. Do not blow it, because Larsson's in here. They can't get back to him. He's done the unselfish thing. And oh my God, we've won the derby in the dying seconds of this game. For once, the extra time works in our favour. I really didn't think we were going to have the time to do that. Larsson just ran and ran and ran. And look at the fans, and rightly so. We have deserved the 3 points today. But for all the money in the world, it looked like we weren't going to get them. And Larsson, unselfish in a very important part of the game, allows us to go and get the winner through Perez. That is what we want to see. Putting the team first. He could quite easily have had a shot himself there, Larsson, but spots Perez. That's Perez's first goal this season, which is quite surprising after the season he had last term. Hopefully that gets him going now, but my life, we've won the derby in the dying seconds of this game. We're 5 minutes into 2 now, and that's it. That is it. What a moment that could prove to be in the season. Oh wow, wow. Didn't see that coming at all. Great display by the lads today. Really played well. We controlled the game from start to finish. It is really disappointing that they managed to get a goal from their only attack in the entire game, but if that is a sign of things to come with the tactical changes that we've made, we're looking in really good shape here. The highs and lows of this sport. You'd remember just back to the last episode, it was quite sombre at the beginning, but not today. Absolutely bouncing after that result. Remarkable, really. Are we confident we can avoid defeat again? Well, we just did avoid defeat again, so that question's a bit redundant, really. It looked like it was going to be a draw, but then we got the win. Oh man, what a moment that was. I've got to admit, I really thought it was a draw. The boys didn't. They just kept going till the very last minute. That is the most spot-on answer that you can give there. That's exactly what happened. With how quick time goes in this game, for Lazio to be on the attack and then us to counter with about 30 seconds left, unbelievable, really. Such a big win against our rivals for the supporters. Were we worried we might let them down? Well, the result could have gone either way today. I didn't expect such a dominant performance from us, so you never know in derby. So yeah, we could have let the supporters down today. Thankfully, this one has gone our way. We enjoy that now, and we move on to the next game. We should be full of confidence now. We should be in a really good mood going into this one. Sassuolo themselves are only 2 points behind us. You can see it there in the table. They've had a really good start to the season. I am genuinely a bit worried about this game. I did say that if Sassuolo were to start working on their back line, their defence, the way that they're set up and how quickly they move the ball, they're a real danger. They have started working on the defence. They've bought our goalkeeper, so he's going to be in goal for them for this game. And if that's a sign of things to come, they genuinely could start to become a real threat in the league. We have leapfrogged Lazio. I didn't think that we would, actually, because we only won by the 1 goal, but we have. Typical of me to get the maths wrong, really, there. We're only 2 points behind Juve. Of course, they have to play again, though, so it doesn't really mean anything at this point. But for us to be in the top 3 in the European places, where, of course, we always want to be at this point, after the start to the season we've had, I'm really happy the way it's developing at the moment. And with nothing really going on between this game and the last one, of course, you saw on the timeline, there was only a couple of days, really. We're just jumping straight in. We're at home for the first time today as well, which is great. I absolutely love this stadium still, especially under the lights like it is now. There is Paul Lopez, their new signing, a goalkeeper that we sold to them. We could live to regret that today, honestly. That's part of their lineup for us. We've gone with Larson up front. We've gone with Shirky, Pele and Perez behind. We've gone with Coppola and Diawara as 2 holding midfielders. And we've of course got Spinazzola, Milenkovic, Quarta. Santon comes in for Karsdorp today and Barbieri in goal. We have gone with a 4-2-3-1 for this one, so we're switching things up just a little bit here. Mainly because we do tend to struggle against these, honestly. They're playing 4-2-3-1 wide, so we've sort of matched them up really to try and stop them outnumbering us in midfield like they usually do. Again, we'll see how that develops. So we're trying new things today, showing really that there's a little bit more time on my hands now than there has been in previous episodes. So let's see if this works. Let's hope it works. Of course, they're always going to be difficult to play against these. I don't look forward to this game at all. Here we go now, though. Nice header away. Got Shirky. Can he get past his man here? He's not going to try to. He's going to try and cross it in. Unfortunately, it's blocked, but does keep the ball, so that's good. He's Coppola in today. Gives it away, unfortunately. He normally plays so well in the middle. I'm hoping for another big game from him. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's been a while since we've switched systems up, so we'll get used to it. And the way that it's going to feel going 4-2-3-1 versus 4-2-3-1, it normally means that it's going to be a really tight game, that, but we'll wait and see. Good work there from Diawara. Can he get to the ball? He does. Out to Shirky from Coppola. I saw a run starting to be made there from Pellegrini, and then he stopped, unfortunately. So we try and switch the play there. That doesn't work either. Yeah, it's been a bit ugly, the start of this one, the first 15 minutes. Can we get that Quarta? We can indeed. Plays it to Santon, who doesn't have anywhere to go, and that's what I'm talking about really. There is absolutely no room on this pitch at the moment for either side. Coppola's going to have to come across here. He does that so well. He's the best at that, I think, now. It was Diawara, but it's definitely Coppola. But you saw there, he does have to work on his distribution. Oh, what a switch that is from Sassuolo. And it's really not that surprising. That's a great ball over the top as well. Here they go now, going through the gears with the passing. We've got to get rid of that. Why on earth would you try that there? Just head the damn ball clear. We're trying to push out here, but we're struggling to do so. Coppola there again. Shirky's played that one inside. Go Larson, go. It's played the wrong side of him. Come on, boys. Both sides really just cancelling each other right out at the moment. There's been no quality chances for either side. Larson's trying to change that now, though. He's had to work hard to get that. Back to Coppola. It's back to Larson again. Nice little bits of ball movement here. Lucky deflection. It was unlucky from the defender. He's Perez now. And he's got 2 in 2 games. He hadn't scored previous to that all season long, but he's having a big episode today. And that is a really important goal, that, because it's broke a really tight game open. And thankfully, again, it's gone our way. We have done most of the pushing to try and get a goal. Well, I feel like we have anyway. But no side has really, like I said, showed quality. It's not been the greatest game. We got a little bit of deflection in that build-up, but the nice back heel into Perez, who tucks it into the near post, means that we now take control of the game. Hopefully, that means we can start to dominate the possession a bit more now. Don't quite have to force it as much, hopefully. But again, these are so good on the ball. It is hard to get it back off them once they start moving it about. Diawara's done really well there. Him and Coppola are having a good game at the moment. Here's Larson. Back to Shirky. It is indeed. Can he get inside his man? He can't. Again, he needs a big performance. He was almost non-existent in the last game as well. He's had a really quiet start to this one. Can we see this through to half-time? There's not really a lot of urgency about Sassuolo at the moment, which is good for us. Santon's going to have to do some chasing here, though. Oh, he's missed the tackle. That's not good. It is 45 minutes up, but after the last game, we really can't complain about injury time. Quarta with a brilliant tackle there. And that does take us to the break at 1-0. We've reached the hour, guys, in a game that has been the same in the second half as the first was, really. Unfortunately, we have had to make a couple of changes. One of them being Larson, who's gone off injured, which is really, that's not good news for us. But here comes Spinazzola now, into Salvatore, who of course replaced Larson. We tried to get Perez back on that left foot there. Maybe should have just hit it with a right. Here is Salvatore now. Wait, what? He was offside. Oh, he was as well. Ah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we still at the moment. I feel like because it's Sassuolo who are actually making a change now, stopping them playing has been kind of a success for us, because we haven't really been able to do that since the start of this series. So matching them up, I think, has been a really good idea from the manager. Offside there as well. Yeah, I do really think it's been a good idea by the manager. It has successfully stopped them from playing. And that really is probably the only reason we're winning at the moment, because we haven't managed to do anything against them as such. Here is Coppola now, though, trying to make it a little bit more comfortable is the word I think I'm looking for. But again, just no way through. But again, no way through for them. Keeper panics, hits it out, and we maintain possession. Can we do something with it now? Here's Spinazzola. Back to Shirky with a back heel there. Sensible ball, actually, that from Shirky, as we try and draw out Sassuolo at the moment. They're just camped right in. It's allowing us to play around at the back, which at the moment is actually fine for us with the lead. But these can score at any second. They can just go through the gears. We've seen them, like I've said numerous times, the way that they can move the ball. So I would really love to get another one. And we might just here with Shirky. He's gone back to where Spinazzola just was. That's a great ball from him, though. I did not see that coming at all. But it is 2-0. It's Pellegrini with a finish. But Shirky, who's been a ghost the last couple of games, he's come up with a big moment there, actually. We never crossed the ball. I did not see that coming. Here it is again. He's got his back to goal. Just whips one in. Pellegrini's there waiting for it. Sends the ball back the side the keeper's just came from. There's no way he can transfer his weight quick enough there. And yeah, that's a good finish from captain for the day, Pellegrini. And that is relief. It is joy from the manager. Again, brilliantly done brilliantly tactically against Lazio. We dominated that game. We swapped system today and successfully have stopped Sassuolo being able to play through the middle like they normally do. So again, you've got to say, tactically brilliant from the manager again today. And I'm liking what I'm seeing from him at the moment. It's not been the prettiest of displays today, but it has been really effective. Can we hold on to the clean sheet now, though? Quattro does well there. He's had a big game today. Coppola's had a big game today. Diawara's had a big game today as well. We've had some really standouts today, and the fact that it's a defender and the two DMs tells you about how happy that I've managed to stop Sassuolo playing their game. That we are. It's worked so well today. Here is Pellegrini again now. He might have got Salvatore in here. He's hit it. It's a good save from the keeper. With just 6 minutes left. Surely we're going to win this one. Surely we're going to win this one. Corner's going to come in from Perez. It's a short one to Shirky, who's just going to wait for the defender to come out at him here by the looks of it. He is indeed. Don't lose it. He nearly actually lost that there. Just 5 minutes to go in this one. Here's Perez now. We're playing it across the line here. Here's Pellegrini to Baranachea, who's come on for Santon, who was tiring. It's a good ball from Baron as well to Diawara of all people. I just said he's had a good game today. He's capped that one off with a goal. Maybe, just maybe, steals man of the match there. He's played well all day, breaking up the play, being where he needs to be. Baranachea comes on at right back, picks him out beautifully there, and he's just drilled that into the bottom corner. See it again here, just puts his laces through it. He's almost hit across the top of the ball there and hit it into the ground, but whatever he did, it worked. It's in the back of the net. 3-0's a little bit flattering, I'm not going to lie, but I'll take it definitely. I'm assuming that's probably how it's going to end now, but we saw in the last game that you can never take anything for granted. We have to keep going till the very last second in these games. I do want to keep the clean sheet as well. Maybe we could even add another ourselves if we get the ball back quick enough. But this has been a great display again against Sassuolo. I was really quite worried, like I said, about coming into this one, but the players are just like, yeah, there's nothing to worry about. We've got this, and they have got it as well. And that is going to be the end of the game. Not much injury time after injury time like there was in the last game today. It's a clean sheet against Sassuolo. It is 3-0, and we've put in some big performances today. Really happy with how on the pitch this episode is going. Diawara probably does pinch man of the match. I was thinking of giving it to Quarta, but that goal just put him over the top, I think, after a strong display from himself. But there you have it, Stadio della Roma happy. It is 3-0 to the home team today. And let's have a look at the league table then as we go into this Verona game. This is going to be the last one of the episode, guys. Hopefully we can play as well as we have been, get 9 points from 9 today after only targeting 7. That would be absolutely glorious. We're third in the league at the moment, as you can see. Still just 2 points behind second now, which is actually Inter. So they've been slipping up lately. Didn't realise that. You got Juve taking top spot, and they're only 5 points ahead of us as well. So it's all to play for at the top at the moment. Of course, we're looking to 6, where you see Cagliari with 16 points. So we move 4 points away from there at the moment, which is where we want to be, really. And so for this Verona game, they're obviously the home side. They're going 3 at the back, so they're going to try and bring it to us, really, with the 3-4-2-1 there. Very, very attacking from them. I think we'll probably stick with our 4-3-3 today and not go to the 4-2-3-1 again. A few changes. One's been enforced, of course, if you remember in the last game. Larson unfortunately picked up an injury, which meant he can't start today. We're going to be starting Salvatore in his place. We got Shirky out on the left, who had a big moment in the last game with that cross. Perez is going to be on the right. Zaniolo's going to slip back to where Pellegrini would normally play. Pellegrini's going to move across to where Cristant's been playing on the right side of the midfield trio. Diawara's going to stick after a brilliant game last time out in his defensive midfield role. Spinazzola, who's now, by the way, up to an 82 rated, is going to be at left back. We've got Milenkovic and Quarta as normal in the middle. Karsdorp comes back in today. He's fully fresh again now. Barbieri in goal. And hopefully it'll be enough to get the job done here. We'll have to wait and see. Verona are definitely going to try and bring the game to us, like I said, with that 3-4-2-1. It's a very, very attacking formation. So we'll see how we cope. We've coped with everything so far. Elephant in the room here. Not exactly sure. I have swapped pads, which might be why the cursor's gone blue above our players' heads. The pad that I was using, the battery died, so I booted up another one. Maybe that's something to do with it. I don't know. It's very, very odd. I remember it throwing me a few times in this game as well. So, yeah, we'll see how we get on. Great challenge straight away there from Milenkovic. And we're actually a man over in this attack at the moment, if we can use it. Decent ball from Shirky there. Oh, Perez has cut in brilliantly from there. He's Salvatore. What on earth was that? Really, what on earth was that? It's just bobbled up into the air. I'm not sure whether that was a skill move, whether it was a miss hit, a pass, or God, I don't know what happened there, but disappointing. But Spinazzola's got this back in a great area. Oh, Perez has let that run across him beautifully, and it's a big save from the keeper. We've won the ball back and gone on the attack really quickly, twice in this first 10 minutes. That could be the way to go for us in this game. We're going to go short with a corner again to Shirky. He's let that run across him. It hasn't worked at all. They've won the second ball as well, so we're going to have to start from scratch again. Do look very dangerous when they get forward, Verona. Of course, they've got a lot of options with that system that they're playing. We're looking quite dangerous ourselves, though. Once we get past their forward and midfield line, there's just nothing really in front of the defence for them. We'll see another example of that here. Salvatore, you did not need to boot that one up in the air. He's having a poor game at the minute, Salvatore. I think I just saw Juventus take the lead against Inter there. I didn't even know they were playing. You see there that they're having more chances, more possession, everything at the moment, Verona. The system that they're playing is working for them. Here's Perez now, though, trying to change that, and we just can't get in again at the moment. Our issue is at the moment without Larson up front, it's kind of gone back to how it was last season, where the ball is not sticking when we get it up front. It's coming straight back at us again. I'm not sure really how long we can continue to let that go on. We might have to change system again in this one. The 4-2-3-1 worked well for us in the last game. That's well spotted, that danger there from Zaniolo, and we get away with one. I saw the forward there pulling his foot back. Thankfully, like I said, we've got away with that one. Zaniolo now, can he do something? That is a beautiful ball to Pellegrini. He's played the sensible one to Perez as well, and Perez has got a goal in every game in this episode, and boy did we need that one. You saw the stats, you saw them. It's come against the run of play. It was always going to either be winning the ball high or counter today, the way this game's gone. It's really nice play all around. Pellegrini does so well, and thankfully this time we don't fluff our lines with a finish. And Perez all of a sudden is looking like the Perez of last season. 3 goals in his last 3 games now. 3 for the season. And that there from the manager is got to be relief more than joy, I would imagine. Because Verona have played a really good game so far. They've done nothing wrong really. We just really have done well. The way we've carved them open for that goal. We made the right decision every time. And we got the finish right as well. Salvatore picks that one up from kick-off. That might just have rocked them a little bit, hopefully. Here is Pellegrini now. Into Salvatore, to Diawara, back to Salvatore. And it looks like we're just going to play the clock down till the second half at the moment. And that's exactly what we do. So, against the run of play for the first time in this episode today, we're 1-0 up, thanks to this man, Perez. We need a better second half, though. We can't let it continue the way it's continued in that, the way it's gone in that half. Otherwise, this lead is not going to last. As you can see, though, we started the second half a little bit better, a little bit more aggressive. A corner already. And by the way, Juventus are indeed beating Inter Milan. That is, well, it was 2-0 at half time. I've not seen it come up since. We've won the ball high again here now. He's Salvatore. Surely it is. It's Shirky again. He's starting to come good now. 2 assists in the last 2 games. He's won the ball really high there. We were doing that as a feature in the first half. We've done it again. This time we've punished them heavily. And Salvatore coming in for Larson today. Gets his name on the score sheet again. I was a little bit worried that maybe he'd stepped offside. Apparently that's not happened. And then once he's controlled it, really, there's only ever one outcome. It weren't a great finish at all. Keeper maybe could have got to that. It looked more in the corner until we saw the replay, but it doesn't matter. It's in the back of the net. It's the second one for Salvatore this season. He's not had much game time though, remember. So yeah, happy, relieved as well. We definitely needed that, and surely now we can take control of this game, of this half, and maybe even start to have a little bit of fun with the scoreline. I think that would be a bit disrespectful to Verona, to be fair. They could even get a quick response here if we're not careful. It's well done by Spinazzola once again though. He's dealt with that really well. There's changes here for Verona. Rueg coming on for Gunter. Last time there was a change in the last game. The guy who come off the bench for who was it now? I can't remember. But he came on and scored, didn't he? It was not Sassuolo actually, it was the Lazio game. We need to not give away a penalty here. We need to get the ball back though. This is what they were doing to us in the first half. They've just got so many options up here. They can play around us really well. We're trying our best to hold our shape here. The player selection thing's going absolutely mental and I can't get anyone near the ball. It's always worrying when that happens, but thankfully it's not cost us here. I think Perez might just be offside this time. He is indeed. Unlucky that. But you saw there just exactly how many men Verona have got forward. There was nobody back at all. We're going to bring Coppola on for some game time. Baranachea got an assist at right back last time. And Karsdorp's a little bit injured. So we're going to make that change again. Hopefully he can get another assist for us. Gilani is going to come on for Perez. Perez has done his damage. Shirky needs game time to keep improving. He is improving as well. We've seen that with the assists. So let's see how this goes now until the end of the game. And on they come then. All three at the same time. Not long left now. Just 25 minutes in this one. At 2-0, feeling quietly confident. I'd like another one just to be sure, but we'll see. Coppola straight into the action there, winning that header. He got it straight to Salvatore, who's played it to Shirky. Shirky's got inside his man. Well, he's put Salvatore in again, and surely it's going to be... No, it's not going to be 3. He had to finish there. It's a carbon copy of the chance that he's just had, but this time he's not put it away. That's really disappointing, Salvatore. You have got to be finishing them off. Hopefully that's not going to cost us. We'll see. As Verona bring the ball forward once again. That is an absolute peach of a ball out to their right there. Inside again to Caputo now. Back outside once again. Big triangle there, but it's worked nicely for them. Spinazzola is actually getting nowhere near the ball here. Just stand up. Just stand up. He's done really well to stick to task there. Let's get this away now, please. What the hell's going on here? Zaniolo does eventually bring that away. Shirky's the out ball again. Tried to go around the outside of his man. Couldn't pull it off, but he's kept hold of the ball. Here's Pellegrini now. Gilani's gone offside, so we're going to play it into Salvatore. He's done really well to get this to Shirky, who gets himself a goal as well. That's the points now. Game over for Verona. Shirky, 2 assists and a goal in his last 3 games. He's really coming good now. And that makes it 3-0. It's game, it's match. What an episode this has been. I've really enjoyed it. We've played some really good stuff. Here's the replay. Just tucks it away nicely. Keeper no chance. It's an assist for Salvatore as well. He's came in today. He's got himself a goal. He's got himself the assist as well. So yeah, as much as I thought we'd miss Larson, I know it is only 1 game, but Salvatore's stepped up again this season. It's nice to see Shirky off the mark now. Like I said, 2 goals and 1 assist. Perez has started banging them in again as well. Zaniolo's banging them in from midfield. Things are all really starting to look good for us at the minute. It is going to be 9 points from 9 today as well, after only targeting the 7. So, yeah, everything's gone perfect, really. I think we've only conceded the 1 goal against Lazio as well. So, the new tactics are working. The manager seems to be a little bit more flexible in his approach in this episode, and that served us really well. Speaking about the 4-2-3-1 against Sassuolo. Like I said, the tactical changes that were made at the beginning of the episode as well. Everything's come good for us, and it could get even better here if Shirky can get across his man. He has as well. Can he hit this one? He tried to play it inside. There was a chance on the left foot there. There was another chance when he spun back in on the right, but I'm going to cut him a little bit of slack at the moment. He has had a good episode, so that was a nice little spin there from the Verona man. Into Fernandez, who's got no legs left whatsoever. Another good game from Coppola today, by the way. Here is Shirky again. Can we get Salvatore on his way? Not quite. We are coming towards the end of this game now, though, guys. And at full time, it is going to be the end of this episode. So let's just see this out here. We have done brilliantly, and that will probably be that. So now is a good time to once again thank you all for watching. It's great to be right back into this series. I'm absolutely loving it again at the moment. I did a little bit, yeah, my spirit started to dwindle on it as there was so many things going on at that time, and there's big gaps between the episodes and this, that and the other, but all that hopefully is heading in the right direction now. I'm going to give man of the match for this game to Salvatore. He was absolutely brilliant. Shirky ran him close today, to be fair. Coppola could have got it as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I hope to see you all back for the next one, guys. Thanks once again for watching. Until the next one, though, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye-bye.